Good morning and welcome to the DFS Army YouTube channel. I am Razzle11 and you can find me on X at Razzle11Grinds. We're going to take a look at some pitching for today, the 5th of August. It is Monday. We do have an 8-game main slate ahead of us. It is early in the morning. Not quite sure what's up with weather, but again, this is just a first look at pitching. I will be looking at DraftKings as that is where a majority of my action is. If you do play on FanDuel, I would cut my pool into a half or even a third, to be honest. So let's dig in here at the top with Tyler Glasnow against Philadelphia. The Phillies woke up a little bit yesterday, but they have been struggling some. Glasnow K-prop was 7.5 with juice on the over. Hasn't been super sharp in nearly a month and a half. Had dealt with some injuries, etc. But I still think the upside is just too strong for us to ignore, even against a difficult Phillies lineup. There are some Ks to be had. And like I mentioned, Philly had been struggling a little bit. He is a minus 135 favorite, so uh, I don't have any problem going with Tyler Glasnow. Hunter Brown, all the way up to 9,600 as the second highest priced pitcher. Um, I can say I did not expect that to happen, especially the way that this year started. Some of his road numbers are pretty bad, but some of them are stronger than at home. K rate's better on the road. Home runs allowed rate is much better on the road. He just seems to allow more hits, which kind of doesn't really make sense, but so be it. He has made a couple starts against the Rangers. Uh, one pretty solid start, one not very good start. Came in early in the year when he was struggling. I'm torn. He is a minus 125 favorite. K prop sitting at 5.5 juice on the under. Um, I'm torn. I think he might make my pool, but I'm not super excited about going heavy on him. The problem is overall, by the looks of it, not like we're loaded with pitching options on this slate. So uh, that's gonna force us to take a few more chances with a guy like Hunter Brown. Um, so in comparing him against some of the rest of the options, I think he's going to make sense to use. I'm just not overly excited about it. Aaron Nola, um, I think he's fine. He's going to be similar to Brown. He did throw extremely well against the Dodgers earlier this year. Slightly better when he's at home, but it is what it is. Like I mentioned, the Dodgers are a very slight favorite. Um, Nola's K props at 5.5. Juice on the over. Not overly excited about picking on the Dodgers, like I mentioned, but the lineup, the bottom half, obviously has some weaknesses to it. So if he's able to navigate Shohei, then I think he's going to be okay. I don't think Freeman's going to be back just yet. So, um, yeah, much like with Hunter Brown, this slate of pitching is going to allow us to use Nola against the Dodgers. Zach Gallen, somebody that I just don't use when he's pitching on the road. Cleveland, not a huge K team. I'm probably not going to go to Gallen, even though it's hard not to on this slate. Um, I just don't think I want to pick on Cleveland with a pitcher who has had some struggles on the road in his career. Logan Webb, somebody that I would really be all about if he was pitching in San Francisco in this spot. I think I'm going to be quite a bit about him as it is. His K rate's better on the road, which is obviously key for us on the upside. He just allows a few more hits when pitching on the road. Uh, The opponent doesn't strike out a whole lot, but uh, as far as plays on this slate, he just feels like one of the better ones. K prop just 4.5. Juices on the over. He has a minus 192 road favorite in this one. Logan Allen. My initial thought is I don't think I want to go there. Um, he hasn't been officially recalled, so we have to pay attention. Maybe he isn't going to come up, and it'll be somebody else. But uh, high whip numbers. I'm gonna have to dig into what he's done over the last month in the minors. Um, I mean, there are definitely outs in Arizona lineup. They've gotten weaker, obviously, without Christian Walker. I mean, Josh Bell's been hitting home runs, but still to lose a Christian Walker, especially against left-handed pitching, that's kind of big. Um, I don't know. Maybe Logan Allen makes the pool. That's one we'll have to look into as the day goes on. Brady Singer against Boston, struggled against them the first time he faced them. He has been really strong when pitching at home this year, uh, which is very interesting to me. He is a minus 142 favorite. Game total of 10 in this one, though. K prop 4.5 juices on the over. Right now, I don't mind a sprinkle of Singer, but I'm not overly excited. Boston is a dangerous lineup. They did just smack around Evalde yesterday, so I think I'll be looking for a reason to remove Singer as the day goes on. The matchup of all matchups, one we've been waiting for. The White Sox at the A's. Super exciting matchup. I'm going to go with JP Sears. I mean, the White Sox are obviously on a 20 game losing streak. K prop 4.5 juices on the over. It's a minus 180 favorite. I expect him to be fairly popular, especially given like I've mentioned a few times, the options on this slate. So Sears is going to be in play. Not really interested in Paxton in that game as an underdog. Huge total. Nick Martinez, I just don't know. I mean, pitched a few days ago. The end of July, he did go 53 pitches in 4 innings. Uh, I just don't know if he's going to go quite long enough. Obviously, he's got a matchup that we're interested in, but I just don't think we can go there. I'll pay attention to news as the day goes on. Maybe we can get an idea on pitch count, or their starting plans could change as well. You just never know. Roger Munoz coming off of his best performance, second best performance at the major league level. I don't think I'm going to get there, but I do have some interest. There are there are some bats in the Reds lineup that have been struggling quite a bit. I just don't think I'm getting there, unfortunately. Uh, David Festa intrigues me. He's got some K ability. Kind of depends on if there's some wind in Wrigley, where it's blowing, etc. But I do have interest in Festa as a sprinkle in, just because he's got such K upside. Ty Bush, I want to dig into his minor league numbers and see, but obviously it's against Oakland. The problem is he's lefty. Some of those Oakland bats have plenty of power, uh, but at min price, if we're gonna be able to get a regular start out of somebody like Ty Bush, who was traded at the deadline, against a weaker lineup with some K upside, I'm going to be interested. I just have to dig in a little bit more to see how he's been throwing the ball in the minors. See if this is even a matchup that he can succeed in. So, but there you have it. There's kind of a first look at the pitching options. If you enjoy what I bring to you, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, and get the alert anytime we drop videos here at DFS Army. If you want to join us and get access to our coaches, tools, sheets, Discord, etc., I will put links in the description below. You can use promo code RAZ, that's RAZ, for 10% off monthly. And as always, best of luck, everybody.